Hello and welcome, all Balders and Gates, to Roll for Rations, a series inspired by Roll for Sandwich, where I let the dice decide what recipe I'm making for you today. Thanks again to everyone who's voting in the comment section. Last week we painted the ladder, and this comment got the most likes, so we went with this yellow. Finally, what should we paint? The slide. The slide. Everyone's been talking about the slide. Now it's time for the slide. Tell me what the slide should be. Today we'll be using these maroon and gold dice. I call these my Gryffindor dice because, well, that's what I think of when I see them. Not really an exciting story, sorry about that, but let's go. Let's go ahead and roll our D4 to determine which cookbook I'll be rolling from today. Number 2, that's the Everything Restaurant Copycat Recipes Cookbook. This is another new cookbook, right? We haven't done this one already? Am I already losing count? I'm very tired, I'm sorry. These tabs on top dog ear our 6 recipes, so let's go ahead and roll a D6 to determine which recipe we'll be making from the Everything Restaurant Copycat Recipes Cookbook. That's a freaking mouthful. Another 2. Let's see what this is. Buffalo Wild Wings Boneless Wings. Nice, okay. I'm not a huge spicy fan, but I've always loved the smell of buffalo. Just can't handle the heat. Let's remember our wild magic roll from last episode. It was 8, which was gravity shift. You must cook 1 full step while sitting down. Alright, we know the recipe. We know our wild magic buff. Let's get the ingredients together. You're going to need flour, an egg, buffalo sauce, salt and pepper, chicken tenders, vegetable oil for frying, low-fat buttermilk, and cornstarch. Now, before we read that first step, let's go ahead and roll our challenge die, which is a D6. 1. Oven mitts. Yay. Okay, first step is to get you a Ziploc bag and... Oh, I forgot to put the oven mitts on. Okay. Look, folks, I'm going to be real with you. This was a tough week. Okay, I was really burned out from work, and I had 1 day to film this, and then a bunch of other stuff to get done. I don't know. Obviously, this is a week late, and I'm going to try and do 2 episodes this week, I guess, to compensate. But I don't know. I guess I forgot immediately that I was supposed to have the oven mitts on. So, anyways, throw your flour and cornstarch and salt and pepper in that Ziploc bag and shake it all up. All right, next step, challenge die 6, caveman. Mix buttermilk and egg. Make bubbles. Okay, next is accent/impressions. Okay. Here's my old-timey prospector. What you're gonna do is cut up your chicken tenders into 1-inch pieces and drop them in your dry ingredients bag. Mix that all around until the chicken is coated. Then take the chicken out and put it in the wet stuff, then back out of the wet stuff, then back into the dry stuff. Shake it around and let it rest in a water rack while you heat up some oil. All right, next step 4. No measure. Okay, I already dumped the oil in the pan, so it doesn't matter. I didn't measure it anyway. Get some oil in a pan and get it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's there, put about 5 to 6 chicken pieces in and cook them for about 5 to 6 minutes, turning halfway through. Let them drain on a paper towel lined plate. Next step 1. Oven mitts. Let's see if I do it this time. I'm also sitting down for this step. So, magic wild roll done. Why do I look like that? Jesus. Anyway, dump your chicken in a bowl and throw some buffalo sauce on there, and Bob's your uncle. We're done. All right, gang. Here she is in all her glory. It looks great, just missing some celery sticks. I hope this isn't going to be too hot. I'm going to try it alone first. Oh, yeah, that's hot. Okay. Let's give this a bite with some avocado lime ranch I have here. Okay, God, no, it doesn't help. I need my water. BRB. Let's rate it while my past self is dealing with that. For time, I'll give it a 9 because it was really fast and probably could have been faster if I wasn't so sluggish this day. For ease, we're going with a 9 as well. Doesn't get much easier than throwing some dry ingredients in a bag and doing a quick double dunk. Worst part is frying, and that's not even that bad. For taste, we're going with a 7. It's good. The chicken itself is pretty good, even without the sauce, but it's not anything crazy to write home about. The sauce does a lot of heavy lifting. It's just buffalo. Again, nothing too over the top, just pretty run-of-the-mill, but it was good. That gives it a final score of an 8. Yay! Before we go, let's go ahead and roll next episode's Magic Wild Die. That's a 16. Though it's hard to see, which is Prepared Mind. You may read 1 full step without triggering a dice roll. Nice! Okay, see you next time, Rationers.